Today you're going to be discovering how to put a white outline around someone in an image. Now this can be really handy if you've decided to be able to create a YouTube video and you want to be able to put a white outline around yourself in the thumbnail. So this will be a really good way on how you can do it, and it's completely free the way I'm teaching you. It can also be used in other areas, such as if you want to be able to highlight a particular thing inside an image. And I'll be showing you how you can overlay the transparent image onto your main image so as it will look exactly the same. Alright, let's go check it out. Now the first step you're going to be needing to do is to make sure you have some images that you want to use. Now I'm going to be using this particular image just here. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to be literally taking out the background. Then I'm going to be putting a white background around here, and then we're going to be putting the other one on top of this one. I'll be using a few pieces of software for this, so check it out, and it's all free, so do enjoy. What I'm doing here is I'm in a place called remove.bg, and we're in the upload section. So what we need to do is you click on the upload image. Now this is completely free. You don't even have to sign in to be able to use this. I've been using this now for quite a while. I mean, I'm talking about 18 months now, and this has not given me any problems at all. So what we need to do is just click on that, and then once it does, we can then choose an image that we want to use, and this is the one I'm choosing to use. So I'm going to be doing that. Then once this comes up, we'll be able to do what we need to do. So it's going to now take away the background around the image. As you can see, it's completely taken away. And then all we have to do is download it. Now if you want to download it as high definition, you need to pay for it. Or you can add extra backgrounds if you wish to, but I choose to have this as a plain background. So we're going to do that. Download that, and we're going to be putting this in, and it'll have a different name already added to it, so we don't need to really be too concerned about where it's going to go. Bear with me while I pop it in the folder. Okay, we're back. Now the other images were a JPEG, which is why this has been downloaded as a PNG, and that's why you can't see any of the JPEG files there, because the PNG will be allowed to have a transparent background. So what you need to do is save it as a PNG file, and that is the first step in which you need to do. There we have it. So it's now saved where you want to keep it, and we're going to go over here and we're going to hit get rid of that. Now another thing you're going to want to do is to add a white outline, but in this particular case we're going to be looking at using a software called Pixlr, Pixlr, and use the E version. Okay, so because you've got the X and the E, make sure you use the E. So what we're going to do is we're going to open an image, we're going to grab that image, and we'll be right back. Now here's the image we're going to be choosing, and we're going to just click on that, and this will open this up in this area right here. As you can see, it has a transparent background, and you can then turn this into, hey, I've just noticed that my elbow is half sticking out of the frame. So that opens up the opportunity for me to use Gimp. Now let me just open up Gimp for 1 second, and let me just grab that image. I'm going to open that image up, and I'll be right back. Okay, so this is the image we really want to be able to use. So what I am going to do is I need to expand the size of that frame, so as my elbow has got a bit more room to allow white all around it. Okay, so let's now go over here to images, click on that, and now over here it says canvas size. We click on that. Now what we're going to do is over here where it says width, I'm going to be making that, instead of 600, I'm going to be making that 800. And then this one here, it says height 400, I'm now going to make that one 600. Now I've expanded that by 200 pixels on each one, and then I'm going to now hit center, and this is now going to be okay. Now we just have to hit resize, We want to make sure it's going to hit the center, so there we go, resize. There we go. Why is that not resizing? It should just resize. There we go, hit resize, there we go. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to hit the control button, scroll out a little bit so I can see what I'm doing. There we are. I'm going to make sure that we can see what we're doing. There we go. Okay, now I'm going to grab hold of this image here by making sure I click on this particular one just here. That is the move tool. And I'm going to grab that and I'm going to be moving that down to the center. There we have it. Now the reason I'm doing that is so as I've got enough room to be able to put white around the edge. So we're now going to save this. Or we're going to actually export that, not save it. We're going to export that. And we are now going to have that. I might even keep it at the same name. And then we're going to have export. Yes, we're going to replace the other one. And we'll just export that. Now I'm going to go back over to this particular one. And we're going to now open a new image. We're going to open image. And we're going to grab another one. There we are. As you can see, I've got a little bit of a bit further down now, so I just click on that. And there we are. Now you can see I have much more room around here. Now the first thing I want to do is enhance this image. So let's go over here to the filter. We want to go over here to details where it says sharpen. We click on that. Now I'm going to move this over to the side so I can see how much sharper I can make this image. By dragging this to the right hand side like this, I can really enhance the look of that image and make it a more higher definition image. There we have it. That'll do me. Around about there is good. Okay, so I'm now going to hit apply, and there it is. Now what we need to do, if we want to be able to put a white outline around here, we can now hit filter, and all we have to do is drop down here to where it says outline. We go to the filter, drag down to outline, and we click on outline. And in just a moment, you can see it's put an outline around me. Now you can adjust the size of the outline. You can make it small, you can make it big. You can keep it however you want. I'm going to make it like that, just because I want to emphasize the fact that I have an outline around me. And then I'm going to hit apply. Now all I need to do is export this. 𝗬cie𝘂𝗧𝗂𝗯𝗲, there we are. Export, click on that. And then all I have to do is then call it a different name. And I always do this. I always remove this part here and say dash white outline. Because it's not always easy to see. Now I'm going to be putting this where it actually belongs, not in this one. How to make a white outline around someone. There we are. This is the one I want, and I want to go into here. And we're now going to be making this one with a one white outline. That'll do. And hit that. And there is no confusion. Okay, so that's done. Now, how do we overlay an image so as it looks like it's sitting on top? So as you have the same image there. So let's have a look at how to do that. You can choose to go to Google Slides. And you can go into Google Slides and you can do it from here. So let's just do that in Google Slides for a moment. So I'm going to start off with a new slide. That will do. Now we'll just remove all the background here. We don't want all this stuff here. We just get rid of that. Once it wakes up and does its thing, get rid of all this. Now all we have to do is just highlight over the top of that and delete that. There we are. Now all we need to do is insert an image. So we just click over here, we go image, and we're going to upload from computer. Now we have a couple of images we can choose from. We're going to be choosing the PNG file as well as the... So I'm going to choose this particular folder, this one here. I'm going to put that straight in here. And as you can see, it's right there. Now what I'm going to also do is I'm going to insert the other image. So I'm going to go here from computer, and then I'm going to be choosing the one with the white outline. So that's the one I'm going to be doing. Now this will sit over the top of this one, and because it's going to be a slightly different size, due to the fact that I have put a larger background on it, all we have to do is reposition this and then expand it up so as it takes up the size that I need it to go to. So I might need to just drop that down a little bit and then scroll it up until I've got it lined up correctly. I'm only guessing right now because I can't see what it's doing. To expand that up, and we just keep moving it over until we get it lined up properly. So I'm just going to expand that, shrink that down just a little bit so I can see what I'm doing. There we are. Expand it up. Continue to expand it up. Okay, so let's move that over a little bit more, maybe up into the corner here, and that makes it easier to expand out. Come on, expand out. There we are. Now let's see if that lines up. It's getting better, not quite right, but not quite perfect. Let's just go and get this a little bit better. Just a little bit more. There we are. Now I'm lined up with that, and it looks like I'm in my room with a white outline around my body. As you can see, that is how you put it on here. Now if you want to add this to your thumbnail, you can then add this to your thumbnail and everything will be fine. Now if you don't have a part of your body protruding like that, it will be much easier if you just don't bother about resizing it, because all you need to do is just keeping it at the same size, and then when you bring the other one on top of it, it should just line straight up. And if it doesn't, you can always readjust it a little tiny bit. So that is literally how you can then add this to an image, to a thumbnail. It doesn't matter where you're doing it. Now I've got myself sitting in my office with my hand pointing up with a white outline around my head. And it looks like it's part of the original photo. Okay, guys. Now, if you got some value out of this video today, how about you smash the like button as well as subscribe and hit the bell icon so you can be notified whenever we upload more videos. Hey, while you're at it, why not consider sharing, and also leave a comment down below and let me know what you think of this. Now, over here is a video I believe you might like. Down here is a video YouTube thinks you might like. And if you look right here, you'll be able to see an image of my head. If you click on that, you'll be able to subscribe. Alright guys, thank you so much for watching, and bye for now.